excluded values? The restrictions, those are excluded values. All right, now, it'll be really important for you to pay attention to take the notes on what we're doing right now because it'll answer a lot of the questions that you'll have. All right. Now, here is step by step what you need to do. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at examples from the handout that I just gave you. First thing you're going to want to do is factor out the denominators. So hopefully we have started to see that pattern that you are going to be factoring all the denominators all the time. Second, find the common denominator. In factored form. So you're going to want to find whatever the common denominator is. Now, for example, if you have like 1 over x plus 2 plus 1 over x plus 3 is equal to 2. And that 2 is over x plus 2 times x plus 3. Now, what would be the common denominator? We have to take each factor. We take an x plus 2 from this guy. I need the x plus 3 from this guy. And this one has an x plus 2 and an x plus 3. So do I need to take any of the factors from this denominator? No. So I have my common denominator here is x plus 2 times x plus 3. Now step 3 is multiply every term, and I say multiply through, but multiply every term by the common denominator. Now, I'm going to demonstrate this, I'm going to just show you exactly what you need to do on this. So I'm going to move this up a little bit. Now, what was my common denominator? X plus 2 times x plus 3. So I'm going to multiply the first one by x plus 2 times x plus 3. I'm going to multiply the second one, x plus 2 times x plus 3. And multiply the third one times x plus 2 times x plus 3. So every term got multiplied by the denominator. And the reason why we're doing this is we want to destroy the denominator. We want to get rid of it. We want it to be gone. Now, in the first case here, can I divide out any of these factors? Yeah, the x plus 2. And I'll put 3 here, or 4, not 3. Divide out your common factors. So those two divide out, and I'm left with x plus 3 in the first term. Now in the second term, what can I divide out?
X plus 3.
The x plus 3's. And I'm left with 1 times x plus 2, so I'm left with x plus 2. Now what can I divide out?
X plus 2, x plus 2.
The x plus 2
And x plus 3.
and x plus 3. So I'm left with just a 2. And now, after this, I'll put step 5 over here. Solve for x. So I have x plus 3 plus x plus 2. I have x plus x. How many x's are there?
2.
All right, so I have 2x plus, what's 3 plus
5.
2 is 5, and that's equal to 2. Now what do I have to do?
Change 5 to the other side.
Subtract 5 from both sides. So I'll get 2x is equal to
Negative
-3.
3.
Divide both sides by 2. X is equal to -3 over 2. So I got my answer as x is equal to -3 over 2. Now, check for excluded values, or what were they called on Friday? Restrictions. Basically, it's saying, all right, in the denominator here, I have x plus 2. X plus 2 can't be equal to 0. Why can't I have x plus 2 equal to 0?
Because it will be undefined.
Yeah, it would be undefined, so I can't get the answer. So x cannot be equal to -2. And the other one, what's the other factor that's a denominator?
Cannot be 3.
X plus 3 cannot be equal to 0. So subtract a 3 from both sides, so x can't be equal to -3. So I found out x was equal to -3 halves, but I also found out x can't be equal to -2, and x can't be equal to -3.
We should write that.
These are my restrictions. And then I take a look at this value here, and I said, is the solution that I got one of the restrictions? So you ask yourself, is the solution also a restriction? So I'm going to say x is equal to a is my solution. If it's yes, there's no solution to the equation. If it's no, the solution is x is equal to a. So you need to know your restrictions, because we can't divide by 0. We can never divide by 0. But at that point at the end, you check your solution against the restrictions. And the restrictions and the solutions don't match up. So is that solution good? Yeah, absolutely. The solution is not a restriction, because I have, that's -1.5. -2 and -3 are my restrictions, so it's good. So in this case, it ended up working out perfect for us.